Today's episode is just icing on the cake, or is it?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
We're about to find out if anything is better on cake than icing, but first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, and just like the sweet matchup of cake and icing, we believe in the sweet matchup of people and their therapists.
Yes, we've talked a lot about our experience with therapy over on our podcast, Ear Biscuits, and therapy personally helps me process my stress and develop positive coping skills.
Same here, and BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible, which is an important mission because finding the right therapist can be hard, especially when you're limited to options in your area.
BetterHelp makes finding the right therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few quick questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days.
But if that first therapist isn't the right match, no sweat. Finding the right therapist can be a little like dating with some trial and error involved until you find the best match.
Luckily with BetterHelp, you can easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost without stressing about insurance, who's in your network, or anything like that. And you can keep doing that until you find that great match.
You can always benefit from talking to somebody and getting things off your chest. So, to try it out yourself and get 10% off your first month, click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/goodmythicalmorning.
And thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of today's episode.
Now, I believe it was Rene Descartes who once said,
It
getting emotional
brings
about
a
it.
tear to your eye.
He said, "What the HE double hockey sticks would I do if I had cake but didn't have any dadgum icing?"
Ah, yes, I remember that well. It's a very good question, one that we should answer today. It's time for Next Best Thing, Cake and Icing Edition. Before we taste the alternatives, let's taste the original thing.
Of course, because we gotta know.
I like cake, I love icing.
You were talking about, on a not too unrecent episode, I don't know, how much more do you
Not
want?
too
About how much you loved icing, but if the cake's not good, people were taking issue with if the cake's not good.
Well, they're right, but they're also a little bit wrong because icing can make bad cake good.
I'd rather just eat icing out of a tub
Well then, you come to the right place, friend.
without the cake. But if I'm gonna eat cake, I could do without the icing. And I'm very interested in having something, that is some good icing though.
That's some good cake too. Mythical Kitchen, they do it right. Let's have a little bit more, just
Let's have a
remember.
little- yeah. You need to double remember. Hey, but if you've gone through the trouble of making a cake and you don't have icing, you don't want to have to get up and go to the store. You want to just reach for something else in your pantry. So let's start reaching.
All right.
Sometimes you want to eat your cake and have your dinner too, but you want your cake to be your dinner,
Oh,
and this may be the perfect solution.
okay.
Mac and cheese, just the sauce.
Just the sauce, don't get any ideas.
Which apparently we are just making.
Yeah, well, because we can make just the sauce.
We have it right here.
Cut it and squirt it.
You know what? I'm gonna cut it. But I'm gonna let you do the icing this time because I did it last time. Thank you for letting me use this. Ooh! Go even more.
Go even more.
Even more. 'Cause
But I don't want to do it. I want to do it in a way that you would actually do it.
an icing level?
More
It's kinda-
icing than that.
It's kind of stingy.
You think that's stingy?
Yeah,
I'm the icing guy, and I don't think that's
I'm gonna
stingy.
put a little bit more.
It's different. I taste a lot of cheese. I'm glad I didn't do more.
It's not bad. It's actually good. I mean, when you're eating icing on cake, you forget that the cake's sweet too. But when you put cheese sauce, then you're really leaning on the sweetness of the cake.
It's not horrible. You know there's two types of cornbread. There's cornbread that's very cakey, and there's cornbread that's like from a skillet and very savory.
Yeah.
I prefer the savory one, like in a skillet with some jalapenos, some cheese put in there, actual pieces of corn. But if you move to the
Yeah.
cornbread that is sweeter and more cake-like,
I like when you said cornbread, it was bread.
yeah, I can't do that again.
Cornbread.
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 You could imagine cheese being on cornbread at that point.
Yes.
And that's kind of where we're at right now. Like,
We're here. We're living in this moment. This is me right now.
if I told you that this was cornbread and I had put cheese on it, you'd be like,
Good for us.
good for us. It's not as good as icing, but that's not what we're determining. We're determining the next best thing. So this one's the best we've had so far. Just the cheese, just the sauce.
Clearly we're not head over heels for it, but maybe it'll grow on us.
We'll see. Ranch has been expanding its borders since it was introduced. Like just buying more and more land, getting into more and more foods. Everybody thinks you gotta put ranch on everything. Can you put ranch on cake?
I hope we can.
Can I cut, you spurt?
Yeah, this time.
Don't spurt before I cut.
You knew that was gonna happen?
Yeah.
I was already squeezing. All right, I'm not gonna squeeze.
But how about you squeeze it at the same time I cut? So it's
Yeah, all right,
perfectly
then.
in sync. So it's a 3-2 cut.
Squeezing
3-2-1 cut.
Yeah.
3-2-1 cut. I see your hand shaking, like you're squeezing so hard. 3-2-1 cut. Oh.
You gotta go deeper.
3,
oh
2,
no, Rhett.
Oh,
Look at.
these scissors.
Oh, whoa. That. Oh, look at what I.
Why did we do that?
It's.
Now I got ranch. I can smell it. Stop. You got.
I was just filling in the hole. Scoop. That right there. I wore my ranch shirt,
saw that.
you wouldn't be able to tell if I got anything on it. Plus, I'm beginning my mission after this.
Your 2-year mission to eat ranch on everything possible. Share the good news of ranch.
I'm feeling the same as the last round. It's like
It's very similar to cheese.
it's not,
but it's stronger than cheese.
It's not. I need you to say something like you said last time about the cornbread.
I don't know if I can
It's
do
gonna
it.
help me.
I don't know if I can do it.
It's weird. Isn't there like a ranch cake that exists?
Sure.
Etsy something?
It's cheese. It's still winning.
Yeah. We didn't have any icing, so I just put the Spam in the blender.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Why are we?
Can I squirt? I'd let us
Yeah,
squirt
yeah,
the Spam.
sure, your turn. But then I'm gonna touch your
Oh,
hand.
you want to do a double squirt?
Actually, not for Spam, no.
Oh, wow. If you're wondering how they did this, we were told they put Spam in a blender.
That's what I said. Put Spam in a blender.
Oh, I was just thinking about whether or not I was going to get to squeeze it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. What? I mean, can you come up with an explanation? Ooh, rat.
It's just Spam.
I know, but
It's actually kind of good by itself. I just wanted to remember that before I did this unholy thing that I'm about to do.
when the icing is more cakey than the cake, if it's a meat cake,
You mean from a consistency standpoint?
yeah, it's disturbing.
Look, it's like they're
I'm
crawling.
tapping out.
This is not good.
Yeah, and it comes out like a worm.
I'm sorry, I don't have any stories to make it better, Link.
Once upon a time, forget this happened.
Yeah. Moving on. How about vodka sauce?
How about it, man?
Now, the reason we're not doing like, a raspberry jam or something like that is because, because it wouldn't pour out like that. Okay. But also, it's that's going to work on cake. We're doing things that are more interesting. We want to discover something. We don't want to
Pass that glass.
discover something that you already know. I don't want to rule this one out.
I don't want to either. I want to taste it, analyze it.
I'm just saying,
say something a little quippy.
if you told
and
me
then
this before
rule it
we
out.
did it, the temperature is not easy to deal with. In the fact that it's room.
Yeah, you think we should have made it hotter? We should have hotinated it. See, I'm trying to
Wait,
get
what
it.
is hot and what is cold and what is warm?
Everything's cold.
The sauce is room.
Everything is corn. Everything is cold.
The
Okay.
sauce is room.
Okay.
And usually when something is room temperature, first of all, it depends on the room you're in. But
I'm-
secondly, it's like not a great way to describe food.
I love room temperature watermelon. All fruits I enjoy best at room temper.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you don't want hot fruit and cold fruit.
I enjoy rooms.
Prepared foods.
At room temperature.
Not natural foods.
This is not bad. It's not cheese.
It's not as good as cheese.
We're starting to appreciate the cheese more. I thought it would grow on
Now, from a visual standpoint,
me. It's purity.
it's doing some things for me.
It's Italian.
I just like the contrast between the two colors.
Who needs tiramisu when you can
Well,
vodka
I would
cake?
I would want tiramisu instead of this. So I would be the who. This is not doing it for us.
Nope.
Cheese remains on the stand.
Rhett, this one's for you. Refried beans. this?
Oh, I want to make this one pretty because I feel like this one's going to be on the internet and other place. Oh, no, I've screwed up already.
You need some help?
There was a solitary bean. I don't need help. I'm the bean guy. You're the milk guy. Stay on your side. Can we put up a barrier?
It looks like you need help.
There was a solitary bean.
Do like do flowers. There you go.
Turn it around, Dad.
It looks so beautiful. It actually looks like unrefried beans now.
All right, I feel like I need it.
It's pretty cool, man.
The edge. There's an occasional whole bean, which I'm not complaining about. This is by far the most nutritious option we've had.
Those are some tasty room temp beans. I ain't mad at it.
This is gonna require a commitment on your part if you're gonna try this, that you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone.
I like the health and the fiber of it. And there's some sweetness in refried beans, isn't there?
Can I take this home?
Yeah, you can have that, brother.
Could I put that in my backpack?
Now you need to pinch it off.
Oh,
You need to put a little, there you go. Roll it down, pinch it off.
tie it into a knot.
You're loving this? Or are you just saying that because?
Right now I'm just thinking about getting these beans home. You got a lighter? I can seal it with the fire?
No.
I'll figure that out on my own time.
I'm gonna let you argue this is better than cheese.
Okay. This is the thing. We live in the year 2023, right? And what
Make
that
no
means
mistake.
is that if you're gonna do something, you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the clicks. You know what I'm saying? You're doing things, you're making decisions so that people will think things about your life, which will then make you think, well, is that true about my life? I did that thing on Instagram, and now that person said this thing about my life, and maybe that's true. Maybe I am who the person that out there on the internet thinks that I am.
Definitely healthy.
That's what happens today. And I think that if you're living that life, like living life for others,
yeah.
you know, living a selfless life for the sake of people on the internet.
So selfless.
You want to do things that are more interesting, and I think that beans are, by default, more interesting than just putting some cheese sauce on cake.
Be the most interesting man behind the cake.
And it actually tastes pretty dang good.
It does taste good.
And it's nutritious.
That's what's gonna put me over the edge. The nutrition.
We did it. We succeeded. Refried beans are currently the best thing you can put on cake.
But let's move on.
Yeah. What if you want your cake to have a little kick? A little kick on your cake?
Well, then what about symbolic?
Symbolic?
Oh, yeah, what about it? Okay. A little bit of chili paste in my life. Oh!
It's thin.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a strawberry shortcake.
It does. You might think that you were having strawberry shortcake, but you're not.
How did that happen? Success.
All right.
I mean, this would really fool somebody. Gather around for the strawberry
Other than the
cheesecake.
fact that it's giving off a very strong chili paste smell. I don't know. I like mixing some spicy with some sweet. One of my favorite things in the world is a red pepper jelly.
Dink it.
Yeah, air dink.
Drink it.
It's doing a similar thing. You know what I really want, though, at the same time?
Strong and weird.
Original icing and this.
Why'd you take that deep breath?
Because I got so excited. Can you give me a little of the original icing?
I don't like you sniffing at me like that.
I'm not sniffing it. I'm sniffing at the air around you. Yeah, just a little.
I mean, that's beautiful.
You don't have to go across the whole thing because then you'll ruin the whole experiment.
I'll ruin the whole experiment?
Yep. This right here.
So now you got icing, but you've already done this. Dang it, I can't get the right amount that I want.
That didn't quite mix the way I wanted it to.
No.
Because I was thinking like cream cheese and red pepper jelly on a Ritz. Leave me alone with that for a while. You come back, I'll be unclothed with crumbs all over me.
Okay, I'm closing the door now. So we just discovered
Sometimes you got to get naked to eat things.
It's really?
Yeah. Nobody else relates to that?
I just like that you're on your show right now, you're eating something and you're thinking about eating something else that you're not currently eating.
Right.
I'm always thinking about eating something.
Naked. Don't forget that part.
Okay, man, I wanted to like this. It's so pretty.
It's interesting that we found that it was better without the icing.
Yeah, we did find that.
So that was valuable. But yeah, it ain't beans.
It ain't beans. Last.
Well, we could just put gravy on cake, but why not put the mashed potatoes and the gravy?
Starch, right.
Because I don't know. I don't know why. Why do we do it that way? Because it's more beautiful and viscous.
Whoa, look
That's
at that.
why.
Whoa, looks like a brain.
Look at that.
Oh,
I did a little snip. That's why it's so
uneven.
Earthwormy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
How about that?
That was too much. It was cool for a while.
You know me.
This is like space food, though. That's why I wanted to be an astronaut.
So you could eat.
So I could come
Stevie, you're right.
I could come into the airlock with one of these and be like,
He chose his profession based on what he could eat. He didn't even know it.
Yep.
He was like, I want to be an astronaut so I could eat.
You had space ice cream lately?
Not lately.
Yeah, I don't have it enough.
Okay.
Okay, whoa. It's kind of like a Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, help me out there.
Well, once upon a time.
You got cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce would just send this completely over the top.
Oh, man. So like a Thanksgiving dinner on a cake. Then it wouldn't be sweet enough. This is giving us, the sweet comes from the cake.
Bringing the beans back in because that's what we're really trying to decide here.
The salty, savory starchiness of this is comforting.
This is a different experience over here. Get back on that. Back on the bean train.
Is the bean train kind of like an English breakfast, but
beans on toast? Yeah.
So, but instead of toast, it's cake. So, because it's your birthday.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't have to be your birthday. You can have cake by yourself.
This is a bonus if you're British. But I think I'm sticking with it.
Hold on, you haven't given any reasons.
They're also refried beans. Let's contemplate that one.
I keep forgetting they're refried because he made them look just like beans.
Yeah, I have a way with that.
Look at that. That's not a bean. That's
I'm one of the only people
bean.
that can make a refried bean look like a regular bean.
So now that we've remembered that, Stevie, what else do you want from us? You want it to win?
That is not bad.
It's not bad at all. But this is the thing you can do at a party and people will put it on Instagram, and that's what matters.
So you go back to this. Mm-hmm. You seem like you were going towards this for a second.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, we're all confused.
I'm sticking with this.
Okay, got it. Now I understand.
Mythical, refried beans, traditional, is the next best thing on cake besides icing.
I mean, when you showed up today, and when we showed up today, we didn't know this was going to happen, but we didn't know we were going to have beans.
I question whether it did happen. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Emmy,
I'm Abby,
and we're in Bonsall, California.
and we made a cake using potatoes.
There's the cake. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
They're going to fool somebody with that cake.
Emmy and Abby fooling everybody.
Click the top link to watch us find out what kinds of snacks and condiments and other things that we are in Good Mythical Bowl.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land.
If you want to get the Mythical Society blanket hoodie, you got to join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by September 30th. Go to mythicalsociety.com for details.